Very interesting podcast that was recorded today. It's available on the Tennis Channel Podcast Network. Jon Wertheim sat down with former world number 4 James Blake, and they did talk a bit about his career, but Chanda, they also talked about the intersection of racial justice and the police, which unfortunately James has some personal experience with.
Yeah, well, we've been talking a lot about the tragic deaths of a number of Black people at the hands of the police. And yet we don't often think about a lot of other encounters that don't end as tragically, but they still leave a mark on, the people who are affected, people like James, who has kind of talked about, been candid about the fact that he will probably always, feel differently about seeing police and having those encounters again. I mean, it's a tough thing to have to live with. Fortunately, James has been one of the leaders in using his voice to help combat it and to hopefully create a world where fewer people have to go through that.
Yeah, such a great good fortune for us to have James Blake be so vocal about this, right? We remember what happened at the U.S. Open. His wife talked him into using his voice, using that platform. One of the most well-spoken guys out there on tour, and he brings and shines a light to that horrific situation. And look, you mentioned it, Chanda, still scars and residue. And once again, Jon Wertheim coming forth with a terrific interview with James. I urge everybody to have a listen.
Yeah, for those who aren't familiar with the incident, James was tackled by a police officer in New York City during the 2015 U.S. Open. It was a case of mistaken identity, and it was horrible, and it snowballed from there. James will talk about it when he joins us on the show tomorrow. Chanda and I will chat with James. We hope you'll join us for that.